Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? You know, it's always intriguing when an undefeated fighter loses for the first time against a big-name fighter like Gervonta Tank Davis, like a Devin Haney, or even Shakur Stevenson. It's always interesting to see how they will bounce back. Will they be the same fighter? Will they fight with the same confidence they had when they were undefeated? And this is the reason why I'm looking forward to seeing this fight with Hector Garcia and Lamont Roach. Roach is not the most dangerous opponent for Hector Garcia, but he is on a 4-win streak, and he's the mandatory for Hector Garcia's belt at 130. With that all being surmised, Hector Garcia, he was asked in a recent interview who wins a fight between Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis, and who wins a fight between Gervonta and Shakur Stevenson. You know, and I always tell you, it's great to get these type of assessments from professional fighters, especially professional fighters like Hector Garcia, who has already been in the ring with 2 out of the 3. He's been in the ring, he sparred with Devin Haney, and he was in the ring with Gervonta in his very last fight. So a lot of times when professional fighters have been in the ring with some of these fighters, you usually get a very impartial breakdown, a very analytical breakdown of who would win the fight and why. In other words, they don't have some type of fan base agenda. They're not going to base what they say off of who they like and who they personally don't like. So I'm going to play the interview for you guys, but before I do, I want to break down every single thing that Hector Garcia said. Hector was first asked who would win a fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Right away, without any hesitation, he said Gervonta. Hector, he said Gervonta will win that fight because of his power. When he was asked who would win a fight between Gervonta and Devin, he said, now that's more of an even fight. But then he only started to talk about the advantages that Devin Haney had, which kind of implies that if he was forced to pick someone, he would slightly lean towards Devin Haney. So my point is, isn't it kind of ironic that when it comes to fans on the internet, you'll often hear them talking about, oh, Devin Haney, he has no power, et cetera, et cetera. But usually when you talk to professional fighters, especially the ones that have been in a ring with Devin Haney or Gervonta Tank Davis or even Shakur Stevenson, they never base their breakdown on how much power Devin Haney has. Because a smart boxer knows power is only one component. We know that Floyd Mayweather, he didn't beat fighters with his power. He beat fighters with his IQ. And once again, this is what Hector Garcia is basing his predictions off of. Although he did base the Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Tank Davis fight on power. And I believe that's because Shakur Stevenson, he showed that he could be very uncomfortable leading when he's fighting against a fighter who has great reflexes, has speed and good defense and power, like Edwin De Los Santos has. I always bring up the point that Ryan Garcia has always said since day one, before he lost to Gervonta, that he felt Devin Haney would be the most difficult opponent to beat out of all of them. And it's not a coincidence that fighters like Hector Garcia and other fighters are saying something very similar to that. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys check out this interview. I'm on to the next one, y'all.
Guys, the youngest super middleweight champion in history. After he won the world title at 20 years of age.
Hey, what was your reaction? What was your reaction to your countryman Edwin De Los Santos and Shakur Stevenson fight?
Your reaction to what?
To his countryman Edwin De Los Santos and Shakur
Stevenson.
Yeah. What was his reaction to the fight?
La pelea de los Santos con Stevenson.
Mira, yo estuve viendo la pelea completa y realmente vi un Shakur con Stevenson muy corridizo, nunca se paró a pelear, no sé, realmente fue la primera vez que actúa así de esa manera. Para mí pensé que iba a ser un mejor combate porque es de los Santos un peleador que le gusta la guerra y le gusta pelear.
I saw the entire fight and I saw Stevenson run around a lot. I had never seen him do that before. So that surprised me in a way because also De Los Santos is someone that likes to engage, that likes the war aspect of it. So it was kind of peculiar to me all around.
Héctor, ¿cómo está físicamente después de la pelea con Gervonta Davis?
Bueno, estoy de vuelta físicamente súper bien, positivo. Ya lo que pasó, no hay para que recordar y vamos a esto. El sábado 25 le vamos a seguir demostrando que somos campeón mundial.
Primero,
I'm 100% physically. I feel great. The loss against Gervonta Davis is in the past now, and now on November 25th, I'm ready to show why I'm the champ by 130 pounds.
Primero Lamont Roach, pero digo, ¿estás pensando en volver a peso ligero?
Sí, para mí los pesos son iguales. Yo 135 para mí son iguales. No importa, ese es el objetivo.
The question was about whether he would be willing to come back to 135 after Roach, and him saying that 130, 135, it's said to me I'm up to any challenge.
Una revancha con Gervonta Davis, ¿te gustaría?
Sí, claro, porque lo que pasó fue más algo mental que me afectó y yo estoy hecho para cualquiera.
The question was about a potential rematch with Gervonta Davis. You know what? Like in that fight, it was affecting me mentally, but I'm ready for whatever comes my way next. Whoever and whatever.
You're getting 2 world title fights in your first and second.
Mi primera pelea en la 135 libras contra el mejor ahora mismo que podemos decir pay-per-view.
I've seen where the undercard doesn't necessarily have world championship fights. You might get 1 world championship fight on an entire card. Here, you're getting 3 world championship fights on the board.
My first time on 135, the pay-per-view stage, Gervonta Davis himself, I absolutely took a love for it, and I'm better for it now.
Hector, you shared the ring with Gervonta, and after seeing Shakur fight Edwin, who do you believe wins the fight out between Gervonta and Shakur?
Wait, Gervonta and Edwin, you mean?
I said he shared the ring with Gervonta before. After seeing Shakur fight Edwin, who do he believe will win the fight between Gervonta and Shakur?
Gervonta and Edwin, right?
Emmanuel Stewart, the legendary trainer and boxing Hall of Famer.
Gervonta and Shakur. He said who would win, Gervonta or Shakur. One of those pelea. Bueno, mira, es una pelea que está por determinar porque Shakur que eso volvió, que ni Félix Sánchez lo agarra, el dominicano de atletismo, campeón olímpico, Félix Sánchez, él volvió de una forma que se le
David Benavides, as we resume with our workout here in Las Vegas. Great to be here for David Benavides entry Saturday night before Bochorino here in Las Vegas.
Gervonta por su poder.
I think that Gervonta will win because of his power. You know that there are certain aspects like there's Felix Sanchez, the Olympic champion. He gave him trouble. So I think that in the end that fight will be pretty even, but Gervonta's power will come out on top in the end.
He sparred Devin Haney in that same line of question. Who does he think he won? I see Bob laughing. Is it Gervonta or is it Devin if they matched up?
No, de Gervonta o Devin Haney, ¿quién ganaría?
Bueno, mira, realmente ya yo lo probé los dos, ¿verdad? Y para mí es una pelea pareja porque Devin Haney es muy bueno, un boxeador veloz y vivo y pelea y vocea, hace de todo.
I got to face them both. It will be a very even, entertaining fight. But Devin is very astute. He's very also he's sneaky in a way. He knows how to move around the ring and everything. I think that he will definitely be a good challenge for Gervonta.
Does he have Devin and Regis coming up?
Devin Haney contra Regis por ahí. Ahora quién gana.
Bueno, Devin Haney. Para mí Devin Haney gana porque Devin Haney, como te dije ya anteriormente, es un tipo inteligente, veloz, pero sabe que la pelea que tenemos que ver son esas peleas de los grandes, ¿me entiendes? Campeones con campeones, pay-per-view con pay-per-view, no pay-per-view con un boxeador que todavía no, ¿me entiendes? Que todavía nadie lo conoce, no ha salido a flote. Yo estoy peleando con pay-per-view porque me dieron la oportunidad y la aproveché. Pero aquí tenemos que pelear lo grande con grande.
I will work back here in Las Vegas.
Because like I said, because of his speed and how smart he is. But the whole thing is that's what it's not be about. The champion against the champion. Pay-per-views against pay-per-views, not pay-per-views against up-and-comers or anything like that. That's what I want to do too. I'm here in the pay-per-view stage because I want to fight against the best.
Héctor, hablé con
te toca esta pelea difícil contra la Roach. Si sales con la mano en alto, ¿a quién te gustaría enfrentar después?
Bueno, me gustaría enfrentar a
Who would you like to have as your next opponent if you win on Saturday night? And I would like to unify. I would like to face Navarrete next.
Héctor, hablé con Lamont Roach y me dijo que el sábado te va a robar el cinturón y te va a ganar. ¿Qué mensaje tenés para Lamont Roach?
Bueno, está bien por él, está positivo, eso es bueno. Sabe que esto es un deporte, aquí nada está escrito. Está bien como él piensa, pero yo estoy pensando también igual.
Lamont Roach said that, talking that he's going to come in there and take the belt away from Hector. And Hector was like, hey, good for you, man. Kudos for the positive mindset. And, but in the end, you gotta prove what you're saying, because I'm here too.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.